Darren the Great. Happy over here.
Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking Phenomenal. Today we're going to be doing some baked macaroni and cheese with some sausage. Alright, so let me go ahead. I have my water boiling. I'm going to be pouring this in. I'm going to see. I'm using the entire box. You use the description on your box, the direction on your box, or it tells you to do it and make your macaroni. So we're going to leave this to be cooked for at least a little bit, and then we continue with what we're doing. Alright guys, so while we have our macaroni cooking over on the other stove, we're going to proceed and we're going to be doing the sausage. Alright, these are some bigger sausage than what most of us are used to. I'm going to be cutting them because we're going to be frying these up. I'm using 3. Guys, if you realize I did not add any salt to my macaroni because we're using the sausage, we're using the cheese, so I want to make sure that my food is not salty before I add any type of salt or any seasoning, because remember the cheese has its own salt in it. Alright, so do the same. Just add some more. So we're going to add some of our olive oil in my frying pan because we're going to be frying up these sausages for the macaroni. Alright, let me turn my stove up a little bit more, and we will gradually keep on stirring our macaroni. So let's cut these up to be fried. You probably can use your frankfurt if you have it. This is a sausage, so it's bigger, and we'll take it. Alright, I'm using 3 as I told you, and we're going to be cutting them in this direction. You can cut them round, you can cut them just the way I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it this way because I like to see the food when it's cut like this. Alright, so we're going to fry them, and after we're done frying them, we're going to proceed with the remainder of the recipe and so on. Alright, I hope you guys make sure, remember to like, comment and subscribe. Thumbs up the video, guys. Make sure you thumbs up the video, share it with a friend, and also don't forget about my membership. I have my membership below in my channel where you will get exclusive stuff, exclusive shout out and recipes if you wanna. So make sure that you put that in. Alright, so for the other part of it is I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna be frying up the sausages for you. Right, we're gonna fry them. We have nothing to these because remember we're doing macaroni and cheese and we do not want any salt or anything. Alright, go ahead and add these in. Let me make my fork go a little faster with sweet to my hands because we don't want to burn ourselves. Alright, so let's fry these up. See those popping? I'm telling you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel, share it with a friend, and send them over to Cooking Phenomenal. Big up to my members, my new members, my 3 members, Paula and TK Vlogs have a channel, guys, so you can go over and check her out as well. Alright, let's go ahead and we're gonna fry these up. Get them a little brownish, and then we turn them over. When we fry on both sides, turn them over. See? Turn them over, guys, and make sure that they're fried properly for our baking. Alright? Alright guys, so we have this fried on both sides. We're going to remove them out of the oil. Place them in a separate container. like this. I'm not gonna drain the oil off, so we need a little greasiness in it there too. Alright, so once we've done that, we're gonna go ahead now and we're gonna add our skillet right here. Once we had that, we're gonna add our macaroni is finished, so we're gonna take that out of the, let's remove that too as well, out of the water. I'm using my, it's right here. We're gonna remove this from out of the water. Make sure all the water is off. We're gonna put them in a separate container like that. Once we do that and get it all out, we know we're on a roll and we're ready to go. This is step by step for you guys, so this is like way simple and way easy. I didn't get the other macaroni. I get the spiral ones. I like these. These are pretty as well, so we're working with this one for today, right? All right, so let's go back over to our pan, right? Here we have back here. Let's go ahead and proceed with my other recipe. We're gonna make the sauce for the macaroni and cheese. We're gonna be using a cut of butter right here. We're gonna be melting that. Get out of the way. Let me turn my stove up a little bit more. Remember that your macaroni does not take long to cook, so you take your time to do what you're doing and you will be good. Alright, so let's melt this up. Let's get rid of this from all of our way. We're gonna melt this up for the sauce for the macaroni. Alright, so guys, don't forget, you just have to master what you're doing. Take your time and do what you're doing, and we'll get it done. So quick and so easy. We're melting the butter now for the other part. So we're getting our butter all melted and ready to go. But before we go any further, we need something to thicken the sauce for the macaroni. So I'm going to be using a little bit of all-purpose flour. You can use any flour that you would like to use, but while you throw it in, you make sure that you're mixing it up so it does not get too cloggy. Okay, stir it up, not too much, not too less. We just want a little thickness, so make sure that we stir it up and mix it up when we are doing it. All right, here we go. Once we get that in, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be adding our half and half. You can use your every cream, you can use your half and half that you want to use. I'm using this one to get going because we need that rich, we need a rich and creamy. I'm doing a rich and creamy. I need a creamy macaroni and cheese today. Alright, so we go ahead and we mix it up, throw the balance in. We're going to leave this to come to a little boil in a few, but we also want to make sure that it tastes good, right? And we mix this up. Get it to come to a boil. After we do that, we're going to add the next best thing. I'm going to be adding some Parmesan shredded cheese. It's up to you what you want to add in yours. I like this cheese in mine because we need that little creaminess for our mac and cheese. Alright, you notice I did not use the sachet that comes in the noodle because it's a different mac I'm using, because we don't want everything to be too salty, because remember that comes with a lot of salt, right? Okay, and we're using so many different stuff, so we're gonna take this and let it go on. Before we go any further, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our other cheese. I'm using the yellow and the white shredded cheese as well. Not sure we're gonna be using so much because we expected the other thing to be a little bit more put it in. Get this baby melted for macaroni and cheese. Guys, I cannot wait to eat some of this. So let me pre-start my oven. I'm putting it on 250. In the meantime, make sure nothing is in it. Okay, so pre-started our oven because we're gonna go ahead in a minute and add everything else that we need. Here we have everything right here. Look at this thickness. You see how quick we get that? Look at this thickness, guys. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Alright guys, so here we have our sauce. Let's turn it off. This is how I do mine. I don't know about you, how you do yours. I have my sauce. I'm going to go ahead now. Since we drain this macaroni off, I'm going to put my macaroni in. I get a fork. Only time I'm going to have to get a bigger container because you know how it goes when we start this sometimes. I'm going to put some in. Alright, so that's good. Once I put that in, I'm going to throw my, look at this. I'm going to throw this on top of it because we're going to be baking this away. I cannot wait to eat some of this, I'm telling you. Once we do that, I want to mix up mine, mix it up, because we're going to be adding and adding and adding. If you don't want all of the sauce, you do not have to use it all. You can just take your time and make sure you see whatever it is that you're going to be doing. Alright? In the meantime, I'm going to taste this because I want to taste how it tastes. Alright? Before I do anything else. Remember, we're going for taste and not salty. Alright? So there's one last thing that I want to add to this. I'm going to add some garlic powder. This is optional. It's up to you if you want to add it. Alright? Little garlic powder. And then we find our onion powder as well. A little bit of both. I don't like when my macaroni and cheese is heavy. I don't want it to be heavy. I want it to be simple and delicious. Because no matter what we do, we still gotta go healthy, right? So once we do this, we're gonna mix it up. Because remember, this is gonna go inside of the oven to be baked. We're gonna mix this up. It's already coming all together, guys. I can feel the thickness. And then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put my sausages in. But let me use this spoon. I'm going to put them all over in here, there. I can just know this is going to be so delicious. Let's put this over. After we do that, we're going to be adding a little more cheese for sure. We go easy because remember we have a lot of cheese added already. That was cheese. Then we had some more macaroni to this to top it all off. This is a perfect amount. Wow. Perfect amount. I can tell you. We had that on it. For me, I just like when everything comes together when we're in the kitchen. I'm going to add the remainder of my sauce on it because we have a little bit left and we don't want it to waste, right? We're going to add a little bit more because we don't waste nothing. You know, my saying already, we not waste nothing. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to be adding a little bit more cheese to this, because we want to get that nice rich macaroni and cheese all together. We make sure we have it at the edges so everything can be covered, right? And this is my way how I do it, guys. I don't know how you do it, but this is my way how I do it. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have the remainder of the sausages in places that we haven't seen it added. Have that. And let me pat this baby down. And we're gonna put this in the oven for at least 20 minutes. We're gonna check on it to see how it looks in at least 15 or 20 minutes. And so, alright, so wait for the finished touch for macaroni and cheese. Okay guys, so if you haven't subscribed us yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe right now. We're going to go ahead. This is our mac and cheese, all done already, guys. This is so nice, I'm telling you. You should smell how good this smells. Let's slice it up. Here we go with our baked mac and cheese. Thank you guys for watching Cooking Phenomenal. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a message so I can know that you were here, and so on and so forth. Big up on myself. And don't forget to make sure that you subscribe. Very important. And make sure that, guys, make sure you watch the ads. Alright? It's the end of the video, but I'm reminding you for the next video, make sure that you watch the ads. Thank you guys for joining me.